Do you have a house with a crawl space under it and are having difficulty with heating and cooling issues, especially near the floor? If so, take a look at this quick video and see if it might have a simple solution for you. By the way, please excuse some of the audio in this recording, as at least part of the time I was speaking through a breather mask to protect my lungs from the insulation particles under there.
Okay, here's one example right here where some of the insulation is just falling loose. Pretty simple. I mean, it could have been any number of things, just shifting the house. Could have been when workers were down here last time. Might have knocked it loose and just didn't get it back up. Could just be the expansion and settling. As the weather has changed, it may have shifted a little bit. Or it might have just worked itself loose. Here's a nice, easy solution. All it is, it just needs to be pushed back up like that. And of course, see, I do have the gloves on now. And then we take one of these little wires. This is specifically what they're designed for. You can get them at any home improvement store, do-it-yourself place. And just push it right up there, wedge it up, and the insulation is fixed. This room up here is now re-insulated. Now in all perfect settings, you want to have it tight up against the other, but the gap that's here is nothing compared to what it was when it was hanging down. Another little spot over here where it just slid down a little bit. Take another wire, just push all this back up, and there it is. That one may have been kind of on the edge of the camera, might not have seen all of it, but it was just where it had settled down a little bit. And just push it right back up so it's in place. Alright, and there. The room has been freshly re-insulated. Or at least put back together. Now here's a spot where I came across that the insulation has fallen down. You can see it's pretty straightforward. It just slipped out from under the ceiling. Get a close-up look. See there. Spot where it fell down. Now fixing this is pretty straightforward. I've got these little wires. You can actually buy them from pretty much any home improvement store, any do-it-yourself store. All you do is take and push this back up. As long as, of course, as long as the insulation is still in good condition and simply fell down. And then just brace them up in here. And that is it. Of course, if the insulation is damaged, moldy, anything like that, you want to, of course, remove anything that may have mold on it. And that's it. Just put it back up in there as long as it's secured. Generally, those wires will hold it. And that part of the house has just been re-insulated. Now there's another piece here. This insulation, it is a bit worn, but it is still certainly fully functional. We'll go ahead and put this one up the same way. I have to get a couple more wires. And it is a little worn. It's lost some of it, but it should still be fully functional. I'm sure there is a magic formula for how far apart these are supposed to be. I honestly have not researched it. I'm putting them between 1 and 2 feet apart, but I'm just kind of visualizing where they look secure. You know, nothing's free. Those wires do cost a little bit, but for their price, I would say put in as many as you feel you need to ensure that it's going to stay. Although mine I'm putting about 1 to 2 feet apart. There you go, the house has just been re-insulated in this section.
Right, we just got a couple more quick examples to go, but be sure in the meantime to go ahead and click like on the video. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our channel as well to keep up with everything else we've got going on.
Here's another little spot. This is right behind the others I just did, and I notice it's starting to fall. So we'll catch this before it comes loose. Again, just slip it up. There's this little ledge here. Just make sure it's arched, the wire's arched like this, and it's up above these little support beams. And there it is, it's in place. So here's another spot that had started to fall down. It hasn't come very far. Fortunately, we catch it before it's actually blocking. So nice, easy fix. Take the wire, slide it up right up where it catches. Oops. Make sure it's up on both sides or it will fall right back down. Push it up there. Make sure it catches on this side, catching up under there. And there it is. The rest is the weight's taken off, so you can kind of just stuff it back up in there. You can always put another wire up there as well. That should be plenty solid. And of course, if it's expanded a little bit, that'll actually provide some added insulation. Less durable, but we got it back up there. Quick fix of that one.